Good evening, driver. You have just arrived here at Ely, so please open the doors. Your departure timers can be found in your F1 briefing. Don't forget to make sure DOOF is activated. Only close the doors when you receive a procedure signal aspect. Have a safe trip. So hello everyone, I'm Westy Rail 75B back with another video. This time on the newly released Fen Line made by a good friend Benedict Cooper. It goes under the name of 4 Aspect Simulations. We are running 1 Tango 22, 1744 London King's Cross to King's Lynn, 2009, running it from Ely to King's Lynn. Let's just make sure it's set up. It would help if I put the master key in. Now I can open the doors, make sure the tail lights are off. So I've just changed drivers here at Ely. Of course the tail lights shouldn't be on, but welcome to Train Simulator. Make sure the DRA is on, and it is indeed. So we can have a look at Ely. As you can see, highly detailed. It's a complete custom model, which has been very, very well done. As you can see, a lot of detail in this area, and we might even find some memes about it if you were lucky. Trains, buses, boats, the Geneva Convention, and cheese, eggy bread, milk, newspapers and copies of MSTS. So MSTS, that brings me back some nice Easter eggs here, as well as some real adverts as well. But again, I do appreciate the MSTS reference. Let's jump back in the cab. So we've got proceed signal, we can close the doors with R, make sure the DRI is off. Okay, door interlock and reverse it into forward, and we can get going. It may help to check that the volume is on full. But not too much, otherwise you can't hear me. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So, coast off. And as we do here, a quick look at Ely Marina. You can see wonderful boats here that have all been custom modelled with different liveries. Well, I don't know if this livery is on a canal boat, I'm not a canal boat expert. But yeah, very well detailed again, with the marina area. A bit far there. Hello again, driver 1, Lima 48 is running late, so you may be held before Ely at North Junction. That is fine. We'll get back in the cab here. I'm not going to accelerate to 60 as we do have a single yellow aspect, which means the next signal is at red. Signal after this one. Frame rate ride is very good for a relatively urban area in Ely, 52 FPS. And before I forget, let's go back all the way. Let's see if anyone's done this today. Yes, of course, as in real life, this bridge is very often struck, as it is this low in real life, but people still drive under it. Do not ask me why. That's people for you. So there are quite a few Easter eggs hidden around the route, which are very much appreciated as always. It's coming up to Ely North Junction. We've still got a red aspect, so just taking it nice and easy up to the red signal aspect. Apply step 1 of brakes. I'm not an expert on the route yet, so hence the heads up display. And like I said, that cross country 170 coming in there. It's a single lead junction, hence why we're having to wait. Hello. Okay, just as we were coming to a stop, accelerate straight away again. So we've got a proceed aspect and a right hand junction indicator taking us on to King's Lynn line. I'm not sure the exact line name here, it's not my route knowledge, but you can see it is a rather odd junction layout here at Ely North Junction. Very odd indeed, even more odd than me. See, it technically goes a single line for very short distance. The line off to the left goes off towards Peterborough, and the line on the right heads off towards Norwich. Actually, if you remember that train we saw at the start of the scenario, was back in 2009. There was a regular Class 170 workings between London Liverpool Street and Peterborough via Ely. Interesting fact of the day. That goes onwards towards March, Peterborough, and cross-country services continue onwards towards Nottingham. It's also used by East Midlands train services, which reverse at Ely between Norwich and Liverpool Lime Street, so a relatively long journey on the 158 there. Depends how much you like 158, so I imagine. So we are speeding up along the fens here. As you can see, quite a mighty about 110 FPS here. And what I really like here, as you can see down here, this asset in the distance with the trees, because this is such a flat landscape, that really does create a sort of endless feel to the landscape, if you like. It's really well done. Cab secure radio aboard there. Now this OHLE here, you can see the registration arm, the contact wire, etc. It's all custom made by Benedict, so to look really good. Low poly, which means the route runs well, but also very well detailed. It looks very nice. Each item meticulously placed as well. Took him ages. Very nice landscape as well, with detailing in the distance here. Various farms along the route. Just looks wonderful. A few flybys as best I can, and the next station stop is Littleport. Nice caravan park there. Wish I could afford one of those. Two whistle board there for outgoing foot crossings. If you are on wrong line working, you can see on the right hand side that was a 20 sign for going with the level crossings, and that is if you are on the other line. So that line would be in the, we are on the down direction, that other line would be the up direction, I believe, as up is usually towards London. A nice neutral sign there, warning for the neutral section, which are functional in this route on the 365. So that's another really nice feature. We'll just slightly come to a stop here at Littleport. We've got a red signal we've got a red signal as well. The last signal was a single yellow. I believe we're waiting for another service to come down from King's Lynn, or up it rather. A nice custom asset there for Littleport signal box, and nice crossing gates. Try not to overrun, that's never a good thing, and it requires a lot of paperwork. Oh, Littleport. Not a bad stop. Tiny bit short for the monitors, but we can always look back. So just a look at Littleport Station here. We've got some really nice passenger information screens here. Really nice indeed. Very as well custom modelled. These are wagon style, seeing as the route is set between 2007 and 2009. Doing the network southeast sign here as well. Hello yet again, driver. 1 Tango 57 is running late due to problem under investigation. Oh no. Please hold here with the doors open until it passes you and the signal in front subsequently clears. So we'll just wait for 1 Tango 57 to come up from Kings Lynn. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. Let's see where she is. So not far off at all, so it shouldn't be much of a wait, as it is a single line section. And we cannot have 2 trains on 1 single line section. That would not be a good idea. So while we are waiting, again another view of the Littleport station area with the wagon station signs. Of course the operator is First Capital Connect in this era, but they've not long since taken over from the franchise from Wagon. It's a very big reminder there. Level crossings are dangerous places. I believe I can hear the train coming, so we should probably jump back in the cab. It would be a good idea. I cannot drive it from the platform. Let's double check the signal has definitely cleared, and then we can close the doors. So we have a green signal, so we'll look back. And bit of a curved platform. That lady is a little bit close. PTI is clear, platform train interface, and we can get underway. Look at all those chickens. Again, a sign there for wrong line working. Make sure. That's a neutral 40 mile an hour restriction. Yet another level crossing. Power up to 90. I believe this is the fastest single line section of track in the UK on the mainline network. Again, as always, disclaimer, my facts may not always be correct, but I believe this one is correct. Power to neutral for the neutral section. As you can see, we've lost power there, and now it's back on again. So the neutral sections are functional, which is a really great feature. Well done. I was saying, this fastest single line section of track in the UK at 90 miles per hour. I'm fairly certain of that, and as anyone would say, do your research. I believe I have on this. Now on the OHV on the registration arms, make sure we cancel that AWS, as that is a warning that AWS won't be in existence for now on. But these pots here on the OHV on the registration arms, they were meticulously placed by hand, so it just goes to show the detail that has actually gone into making the route, which is spectacular. Let me just get that AWS warning horn just now. This sign here, basically, which looks like a Scottish flag, is telling us that AWS essentially isn't in operation beyond this point of this sign. The next station stop will be Downham Market. I believe we are in Suffolk on this route, so this really does capture, sorry, Suffolk, Norfolk even. need to talk about facts earlier. We're in Norfolk at the moment. Make sure we're not speeding, that's not a good thing. So I'm not sure where we cross over from Cambridgeshire to Norfolk, seeing as Ely is in Cambridgeshire and Kings Lynn is in Norfolk. But it does capture the essence of the countryside of this area very well. Speeding again. The line is, there's a lot of flat parts of the line, but there are gentle gradients still. It's gentle uphill gradient coming up. I mean, what would help is if I actually use the speed set, which is that is what it's there for. So drive so many different trains and Train Simulator, I forget which ones have speed sets and which ones don't. But this one indeed does. Some nice custom signage as well. Crossing signage. Zoom. It's very nice crossing custom signage again here. Very nice indeed. So we will be calling at Downer Market, Watlington and Watlington even, and Kings Lynn, where it should be there about 19:27. So probably around 20 minutes after the minor delay we experienced, which is typical really. But that gives us more time to enjoy the route. Good help if I braked in time for the 75 miles as a speed restriction, but we should be fine. Set the speed set here to 75. A very nice custom bridge here as well. Absolutely fascinating. Very nice indeed. Very well baked as well. Well done. And you will see on sections like this here. Double track did used to exist. I'm not sure how far the double track existed for, but judging by where the boundary fence is, it went on for quite some time before rationalisation reduced these sections to single track. Another very nice custom bridge there, one rusty boy. As we get closer to Downer Market. Far to go down to Downer Market. Let's see how late we are running. So we're due there at 19:12, so we're not doing too badly. Some more cows there in the distance. Past the signal, I will start breaking down. don't think I'll be very popular if I miss a station stop. Passengers would not appreciate that. As we come into another passing loop here at Downham Market. Very, very nice station here. A complete custom asset as well. We'll make sure we stop at the 4-car mark, which is the upcoming platform mirror. Nice smooth stop. And again, a view of Downham Market here and the general area around the station. It looks wonderful. And a nice doggo there. Ash the dog. Very nice, unique station building here as well. Absolutely lovely. I've been saying that a lot. A very unique signal head as well. But it is time to go. So we use the platform mirror, close the doors and check if it's all clear. Door interlock and we can get going again. Of course in real life the platform mirror does reflect stuff, but in game unfortunately it would cost too many frames to have reflective platform mirrors, unfortunately. So that's a game limitation there. Do not blame it on the route. And a green signal as we head onwards towards Watlington, which I believe is the least used station on this section of the line between Ely and Kings Lynn at least. Was that a dog driving a tractor? Goodness me. Let a dog drive a tractor. These people are crazy. Red eyes as well, evil dog. Roar. Do not trust him around the tractor. I have an eye for detail there. Another Capsicle radio board. So as I was saying, I believe Watlington is the least used station on at least the section between Cambridge and Kings Lynn. About 138,000 passenger entries and exits recorded between 2019 and 2020. I have looked that up. And very smooth, very for example, another 110 frames per second. The trees used, of course, being Vulcan production trees, which are very nice. And if you use too many trees, that is when you get a problem with frames. But he's done very well in reducing the number of 3D trees. Thankfully, sort of frames don't take too much of a hit. This is not Western Main Lines. It's not Tree Fest. Another foot crossing, I believe. I may have missed a whistle board there, so whistled a bit late, but there was no one on it, so we're okay. as we head onwards towards Watlington, which is our penultimate station stop before King's Lynn. Got level crossing there with manual crossing gates. Which is sites which have certainly gone from a lot of railways in the UK. It's part of the old Victorian infrastructure which is slowly being replaced along with semaphore signals. We're apparently a more modern railway. More cows and some sheep as well. Lovely. I'm braking quite late is because we are running late. To Watlington 1918. Offset platforms here. Should just about be okay here. And again, another really nice station model here. A very nice passenger information screen there. Custom made shelter. Looks very nice. Network Southeast Carmot stop mark as well there. Very nice indeed. Throwback to old times. Some lovely farm buildings here. Very nice indeed round here. Okay, use platform mirror again. We'll pretend we can use it. Again, probably in real life. Well, not in real life, in game even. You see the signal box here, Magdalen Road, which is what this station was originally called. The signal box still keeps its name, Magdalen Road. Offset platforms here at Watlington, originally Magdalen Road. Again into another single line section where we have authorization to enter it because of the green signal. Not far to go now. Spad indicator there. Sure if this is custom made. Well, I believe it is. Another 90-mile-an-hour section as well. But the spell indicator essentially protects the single line. If the driver was to pass the connected signal, the signal before it at danger, the spell indicator would light up with an aspect. To give the driver permission to proceed once he has made the embarrassing call to the signaller and fill out the paperwork. Again, another warning of the AWS section, automatic warning system. Confusion between signals. For crossing, which I may have whistleblown again as well. There we go, for good measure. A bit late. Tractor, or I'm not sure a dog's driving that one though. We'll get there eventually. Again, another section that used to be double track before rationalisation. This is very interesting here. I believe this could be some sort of go-kart track or racing track. I might be wrong, but it definitely looks like it could be, or perhaps tractor racing. Knowing what the dogs get up to around here. Foot crossing again. Well, I've shown you the go-kart track. Yeah, missed the whistle board, so it's whistled in time for this foot crossing. It's actually that last sort of the Scottish flag symbol. The sign there was telling us for a recommencement of AWS. So we just heard the AWS bing there. A bit late again. I should have seen the train come in before I even blown the horn. Let's brake towards 70 miles per hour as we approach Kings Lynn. One in there of the 30-mile-an-hour speed restriction coming up, so we'll brake nice and early for that. It's a very nice area around here, very, very well done. That's with all the route, and that was the old, I believe here, it's the old Campbell's Tower. I believe it was Campbell's Soup, the factory there. It's since been demolished. Between when the route was set and modern day. Very nice section of allotments here. Very nicely done indeed. Bit of a leg spike there, but nothing major, as expected in a train simulator again. Yeah, very nice, very nicely done allotments here. Very nice compost heap. Yeah, it looks very nice indeed. There is a man waiting to cross the foot crossing and the canal, or river, canal, one of the two. And some more gardens. Another level crossing, there's quite a few. Me too. I've realised all this time I've had the driver's vigilance device off, which does help for when outside the train. As we come in here towards Kings Lynn, platform number 1. It won't be this 50 miles an hour at Kings Lynn Junction, it will be the next one. And, yeah, another level crossing. It's quite a complicated junction around here. And you can see on the left the rodding for the semaphore signals, which are on the sidings around here, which I will show you. Interestingly, at Kings Lynn, as you can see when we are coming in, on the left you would think that's a platform. That's actually not in use, and it's a carriage siding. So the only platforms in use are platform 1, which are coming in on here, and platform 2, which is where the National Express East Anglia Class 317 is, which will have arrived from Liverpool Street not too long ago, because they do still then, back now in 2009, and currently run services between London Liverpool Street and Kings Lynn in the evening and morning peaks, and that will run back empty. Of course, that is 4-car as well, like our unit. At the moment, still, even now, only 4-car units can run on the line due to the platform length at both Littleport and Wallington. just slowly come to a stop here, Kings Lynn. There we go. Headlights back off and the tail lights on. Bless you. I'll pause the game. As you can see, the Kings Lynn area here. Very nice indeed. Now that is an Easter egg and a half here. Microsoft Train Simulator. I remember having many happy hours on that. See the Shinjuku route here. And Acela Express. That's a very nice Easter egg indeed. And Kuju, which there are none of those assets on this route, thankfully. Even being a freeware route, there's no Kuju assets, unlike Microsoft Train Simulator. Jewel case. Very well detailed indeed. Very, very nice. And back towards the station. Oh, we have terminated here. Very nicely detailed around here in Kings Lynn. I think that's about it. So thank you very much for watching. I'll leave the route description in the link, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. It certainly is a wonderful route, and I think I'll say probably one of the best freeware routes there is. Much better than even a lot of payware routes. So very well, Benedict slash 4Aspect Simulations. You've done a brilliant job. I look forward to phase 2, which will be from Ely to Cambridge. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully there'll be more previews of new content coming soon. I'm still working on stuff, but keep updated on my Facebook page or subscribe to get these updates. Thanks for watching. See you soon.